It was a chilly autumn evening when I stumbled upon the abandoned estate nestled deep within the woods. Overgrown vines snaked around the crumbling walls, and the windows were shattered, giving the mansion an eerie appearance against the backdrop of the fading sunlight. Curiosity piqued, I pushed open the creaking gates and stepped into the overgrown garden. Dead leaves crunched beneath my feet as I approached the front door, half expecting it to be locked. To my surprise, it swung open with an ominous creak, inviting me into its dark embrace. As I stepped into the foyer, a chill ran down my spine. The air was thick with a musty scent, and dust danced in the dim light filtering through the broken windows. Ignoring the voice of reason that urged me to turn back, I pressed on, drawn by an inexplicable force deeper into the mansion. The grand staircase beckoned me upward, its once grand banister now covered in cobwebs. Each step echoed through the empty halls as if the mansion itself whispered secrets of its forgotten past. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes following my every move. Upon reaching the second floor, I found myself in a corridor lined with closed doors. I hesitated, unsure which path to take, but a faint whisper from behind one of the doors drew me closer. With trembling hands, I pushed it open. The room was draped in shadows, illuminated only by the pale moonlight filtering through a cracked window. A sense of unease settled over me as I noticed the old furniture, untouched for years, and the faded portraits adorning the walls. Then I saw her, a spectral figure standing in the corner of the room. Her ethereal form flickered in and out of focus, her eyes fixed on me with a haunting intensity. I couldn't move, couldn't speak, as if I were trapped in a nightmare from which I couldn't wake. The ghostly apparition began to move toward me, her movements slow and deliberate. Panic surged through me as I realized she was reaching out, as if trying to communicate something. But her voice was lost to the ages, her message a cryptic enigma. With a burst of courage, I managed to tear my gaze away and flee from the room. But the mansion seemed to shift around me, the corridors twisting and turning in on themselves like a maze. Whispers echoed through the walls, mocking my attempts to escape. Hours passed, or was it mere minutes? Time lost its meaning as I wandered the endless halls, pursued by unseen forces and tormented by ghostly visions. The mansion had become a labyrinth of nightmares, and I feared I would never find my way out. Just when I thought all hope was lost, I stumbled upon a forgotten attic. Dusty boxes and forgotten relics filled the space, but what caught my eye was a journal lying amidst the debris. With trembling hands, I opened it, hoping for answers. The journal belonged to a former resident of the mansion, detailing tragic events and a love lost to time. As I read, the pieces of the puzzle began to come together, the ghostly figure, the whispers, the sense of longing that permeated the air. In a moment of clarity, I understood. The ghost was not a malevolent spirit but a lost soul searching for closure. With newfound determination, I set out to uncover the truth and lay her spirit to rest. Through cryptic clues and harrowing trials, I pieced together the tragic story of the mansion's past. A love torn apart by jealousy and betrayal, a life cut short by grief and regret. The ghostly figure was the manifestation of that sorrow, trapped in a cycle of despair. Armed with the knowledge of her story, I returned to the room where it all began. The ghost awaited me, her form flickering with anticipation. With gentle words and a heart heavy with empathy, I spoke of forgiveness and release. As the first light of dawn broke through the windows, the ghostly figure began to fade. A sense of peace washed over the room, and I knew that her spirit had finally found solace. The mansion grew quiet, the whispers silenced, and I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. Leaving the abandoned estate behind, I carried with me not only the memory of a haunting encounter but also a newfound appreciation for the power of compassion and understanding. The echoes of the forgotten would linger, a reminder of the ghosts that dwell within us all.